Hello everybody, it's Michael here with another Gletcher CO2 BB pistol review. Today we're looking at the Grach Non-blowback CO2 BB pistol. Now this is the tabletop review only, so there's not going to be any shooting or any field test or any talk of the performance of this gun because I really don't know at this point. Stay tuned down the road where of course I will be doing a field test review for it. Now, this gun is available in our Canada Replica Airgun store situated at replicairguns.ca, so if you're interested in buying it, you can check it out there. Again, it's a non-blowback pistol with a mostly metal design. This gun uses 12 gram CO2 cartridges, shoots 4.5mm steel BBs. It has a 20 round full-size dropout metal magazine and weighs in at 2.12 pounds or 960 grams. It also shoots in single and double action and has a claimed FPS of 377, which is 115 meters per second. Now this is a replica of the Russian Yarygin MP443 Grach. I want to compare it to another gun real quick here. We have the Propulsion, and this is the Propulsion MP655K, and this gun is actually styled after basically the Yarygin as well. Not as detailed or not as accurate as the Gletcher, by the way. So if you actually look at a real Yarygin MP443 Grach, it'll look really similar to this pistol here. This is kind of similar, but they've taken a few liberties with it, including the trigger, including the trigger guard, Picatinny rail, stuff like that, the way the safety is. Also the differences in the slide catch release. Ejection port are a little bit different, but you can see similarities for sure. Now if you'd like, I've made a review of the Propulsion MP655K, so check that out. I'll put a link in here for you. Again, this gun is distributed by Gletcher and made in Taiwan. It does come in this nice cardboard box. Gletcher always has really nice packaging. Inside the box, on the lid, you're going to find the schematic, parts diagram, and of course you're going to get your manual. Hold it around here. You're going to get your manual. Alright. Specifications. Information on the gun, how to load it, put the CO2 in, how to aim it, BBs and things like that, right? All that great information. Of course you get your Allen key so you can tighten that CO2. Otherwise you're not going to be shooting anything. You know, it's funny. I'm going to mention this now. You might think it's funny. I think it's funny sometimes. Maybe it's not that funny. But people ask me if you need CO2 for CO2 guns. And my response is kind of like, well, do you need electricity for an electric car? Do you need gas for a gasoline car? You kind of get my picture, right? If it's a CO2 gun, then it's going to need CO2 to operate. Now, you can pull the trigger, you can even put BBs in it, but nothing's really going to happen. It's still going to look like a gun. You can kind of pull the hammer back, you can move the slide around if it has a working slide, all of those things, but it's not going to shoot any BBs unless you have CO2. Similar to an AEG or electric gun, you're going to need batteries in it, right, if you want to shoot it. It's no good without them. You know, you need to supply power to it in some way or another. Alright, let's get back on track with this review. We'll start with our walk around here. Take a look at this Gletcher Grach non-blowback. Okay, so there's Gletcher's branding. You can see the NBB for non-blowback. Now it does have a working slide catch release, and because there's no BBs in the magazine, it actually catches back. Now, some people have said, I've actually had a few people tell me that you can make this into a blowback gun if you put a plunger in it, but I don't know where you get those parts and whatnot, so maybe there's a blowback version on the way or possibly a part that you could do with it, but I don't know anything about it. So you see here, now that there's no magazine in, you'll see that that doesn't push up, right? So watch the slide catch release. It moves up as I put the magazine in, see? Kind of neat, right? Indicating that there's no BBs in it. We also have our safety on the side here. It's actually ambidextrous. Okay, we have the magazine release. Now pretty much everything that I can tell is metal on this gun, including the dropout metal magazine. Okay, got your spring follower. And that's the part that actually moves the slide catch release up and down right there. It's the follower. Okay, CO2, basically you push this down and you'd unscrew that, put your CO2 in. When you're done, pop that forward, you're good to go. Nice grips, really nice looking gun overall, a little bit of oil there. Okay, take a look at the other side. Caliber, SMG ink. Alright, little serial number there. Here's the other safety portion there, ambidextrous safety. Okay. No real seams or anything. Really quite a well-made gun. No recessed barrel, unfortunately, but that's okay. Right. Now you do have a non-adjustable sight, but it does have white dots in the front and the back. Okay, there's your open ejection port. That's your magazine there. You can actually see right down through there if you take that out. And you do have single and double action, so there's double action, single action. Alright. So, I'm going to actually do a teardown, field test, or field strip for this gun, so we might as well do that right now. So basically, drop your mag, push this out, and then off goes your slide. Alright. So people said that if you put a plunger on this part here, like a rubber plunger, then it'll actually go into that part and create blowback, but I can't confirm or deny that. But if you look at the actual parts diagram on the top here, you can see that there is a plunger in the parts diagram. So that might lead me to believe that it is true, but I don't know. Only Gletcher probably knows. Here's your spring, right? So we're going to put that back together. Actually, let's look inside there a little bit more. So decent weight to it. Okay. Now, that's it. Done. All ready to go. Nice. Alright, so at this point I'm going to get into some of the pros and the cons, then we'll finish up this review. Getting into the pros for the Gletcher Grach NBB. Has good weight and a solid feel at over 2 pounds. What do you expect? It's going to feel pretty good. And it's pretty much an all-metal pistol, slide, frame, magazine, other than the grips, of course. I like that it has a working slide that also locks back using the slide catch. It's nice to have that, even if it's not blowback. It's a very accurate Yarygin MP443 Grach replica without the licensing though. It also has a nice light and quick double action trigger. It also shoots in single actions. If you want to slow things down just a little bit, you can pre-cock that hammer and shoot in the lighter single action. And I like the fact that the Grach is field strippable. It's always nice when you can take these guns apart, just like the original real steel versions. Couple cons. There's no blowback, at least in this version of the Grach. The barrel is not recessed, so from the front, it's a bit of a giveaway that it's the BB gun. It doesn't have that larger barrel opening, like some of the other BB guns that recess their inner barrels just a little bit. And again, this pistol doesn't have an adjustable rear sight, so hopefully it's sighted in for you. Alright, I want to thank you for watching another Replica Airguns video. Don't forget to subscribe and check me out on Facebook and Twitter. Username is Replica Airguns. Also come on down to ReplicaAirguns.com where I have articles, posts, reviews. I'll have a written article for this pistol along with some photos you can check out. We also have our Canada and US online Replica Airgun stores where we sell BB guns, airsoft guns, pellet guns, blank guns, knives, and other accessories. Thanks for watching. Until next time, take care.